Hey, everybody, and welcome to Elle'vate, the podcast dedicated to highlighting and empowering women in our community. We started the podcast because we really wanted to bring attention to all of the amazing and dedicated females that we meet on a regular basis. People who inspire us, support us, and help us increase each other's business, each other's networks. So we are forming a tribe of strong, empowered women who are making a difference every day. And I
was going to introduce myself.
Yeah,
Casey,
go, girl.
So I'm up here. I'm the confidence coach, the author of How to Punch Failure in the Face, and the owner of Family Martial Arts Academy. And thank God for Casey, because I wanted to name it the Coalition of Women, which stood for cow. She told me that was a bad idea.
I told her I refused to be a cow. I will elevate all day, but I'm not a cow.
Yeah, she didn't say, but I was okay with that. I said, I've been called worse, so I'm okay with being a cow, as long as it means a coalition of women. So there we go.
I appreciate it. And I am Casey Ferris. I am the owner of the Ferris Agency. I'm also the president of the Hope Mills Chamber of Commerce. So I guess you could say business branding. It's kind of a thing.
Her jam. It's her jam. Totally her jam. Yeah. So we got together with this, and Casey put her stank on it. So her marketing finesse stank on it. Myself and Anne-Marie Ziegler, the owner of Array magazine and Array Publishing, rather, we decided, why not get together with a group of women to support women? It's what women naturally do.
It's what we do.
A group of women in a room. You get a group of women in a room, and they're going to band together and make something happen. Mm-hmm. And we do that naturally. So why not do it intentionally? And that's really why I got on board, because that's what we do. And we're all about that. Yeah, we're going to elevate. But you're going to see me in a cow print dress. I'm just saying. I'm going to stay true to the cow. I know Casey doesn't like it, but Anne-Marie, she got us a cool cow print dress. Totally gonna do that when we have an event. Totally gonna do that. All right. So Casey's gonna hate it every time.
No, it'll be good. But if people start mooing at us, I'm just going to be like, I told you so, Tracy. And then it'll be fine. So when branding your business.
Go ahead, speak on it.
I really didn't want to get mooed at or be referred to as like, there goes the herd. Like, there was just too much that I felt like could go negative. And that's really what we're trying not to do here, right? Sometimes as women, we get so competitive. And I mean, I know I have a tendency that I really have to fight. Like when someone comes into my office or comes to a networking event, right? And they're like, I'm so-and-so, and I own this marketing agency. And I'm like, but I'm Casey and I own a marketing agency, so like it really, like my initial response is to immediately see them as a threat. Right. And I really have to make myself take a step back and try and figure out, okay, like they could potentially be a threat, but like that's probably only going to happen if I'm a jerk, right? And I'm a horrible person. And then they're like, I don't like her, but if I can go up to them and if I can establish a good relationship with them, then it's going to go so much better. And it's funny because that was one of the situations that happened with Joan Richter. I know you know Joan. I was very intimidated by Joan because Amy kept having Joan do all of our graphic design.
And she's amazing.
I know, she's amazing. And I was like, I can do graphic design. But it took me a little bit to figure out, like, okay, so Joan is really good at Photoshop, right? Like, if someone came to me and was like, here's this picture of me, and I want to morph it into this picture of a cat, I would call Joan. Because, like, I can't do that.
And she lives there, and so that's the great thing, because, as I'm a martial arts instructor, as a speaker, as an author, we all have like the things that we do really well in those genres.
Yeah.
And then we have the things that we don't do so well in those genres that I always say ugly but good, done but not great, right? Like we're functional at it, but we're not the best at it.
Yeah, like my accounting.
Yeah, thank God for Kathy.
Thank God for Kathy.
Thank God for Kathy Locklear.
Kathy!
Yeah, Kathy's amazing. So and Casey and I were talking about how we wanted to explain this group beyond the cow thing. And one of the things was we wanted to define empower, because empower means a lot of different things to different women. And the first thing we both agreed on is that we wanted to inspire you, right? We wanted it to be like empowered by being inspired and not threatened, and to start looking at each other for inspiration instead of as competition.
Yes.
So that was one of the things we definitely want to do with this podcast moving forward. And then we wanted to just provide that support, because sometimes women in business, and even if you're not a woman in business, even if you're a mother, and if you're a working mother or a stay-at-home mother, or you're doing your lives, you sometimes feel like you're all by yourself, and you're not. You know, we all are on the same. I'm a Mimi now. My kids are grown, so I'm not fighting that daily fight. But been there, done that, and I have all the T-shirts, right? So I mean, we'll get into it, I'm sure, over the podcast. So many stories that I get to share with the parents at my school to help them. Like, no, it is normal. It is natural. Like, just knowing that exists, and knowing that you have that support is the other thing we really want to create with this as well.
Yeah. Yes. I know, we went to that vision board workshop. What was that? It was so good. There was only like 4 people there, but
which made it even better.
It was so great. But we did our vision boards, and it's funny because I have mine up at the desk at the other office. And I was looking at it, and I was just checking stuff off. But we left that workshop feeling so motivated and inspired and empowered and just ready to go take over the world. And really, that's the kind of feeling that I want people to have when they watch our podcast, or when they come to one of our networking events, or, come to something that we've invited them to. And with the chamber, I've learned really quickly about what people know about business and what people don't know. And I mean that in the nicest possible way, right? Like, I'm not an accountant. You don't.
Yeah. Thank God for Kathy Locklear. We're just going to say that.
Yeah, right. But like, there's a lot of people who they just don't know. And so I really want to be able to provide the tools and the tips and the connections to grow.
Yeah, and I was going to say, is Casey being in the chamber, there are so many resources that we have for each other. And that I even had a guest instructor come down this past week. He was supporting one of my instructor school, and I bogarted him for 2 days. Me. But he even reminded me, like, even on that front, like, we have resources that we just don't know exist, or we forget, and we don't ask people for help. And that is the one thing, if you ask someone for help, they're going to give it to you. So we want to provide that and make sure you know that it's here and who to ask, and provide you with people who, if they can't help you, are going to help you by helping you find another person to do it. And so that's really where we want to highlight those resources and highlight the businesses and highlight the expertise that you don't have to go out of our community to get. I think that's another thing about being in a global network. We always think everything has to be online, and especially coming out of COVID, the face-to-face stuff is still, it feels new again, right? We forget that it's right here and it's within reach. It's with someone who can meet you for coffee. That's the one thing I love about our community, is that we're so eclectic. Having Fort Bragg here, we've got so much diversity and different people coming from all over the world, bringing their experiences here. And so our city might not be as big as some others, our communities might, but our knowledge is like global. Our knowledge is global, and that's what excites me about our community. And one of the things I love about it, which total caveat there, because I love my city. I love my city. All right. And then the last thing we wanted to do was also acknowledge some amazing women for the hard work that they do, because we are the last person to say, hey, good job. Well done. Woohoo, high five, hot 10. We're the last people to do that. And so we want to put together this community to acknowledge and say, good job, good work, keep it up, keep going. Don't quit. Yeah.
You make a difference. Even if you're just sitting at home with the kids being frustrated, like, you make a difference. And you deserve all of the accolades for that.
Absolutely. All of the stay-at-home moms and the homeschoolers.
Props. I know.
I think I would have been in jail for killing my children if I had to homeschool them. So, like, all them. No joke.
I almost ended up there. I had to for like a year for COVID, and
like that was a forced thing for sure. But the other thing we want to accomplish with this podcast is to allow you to increase your network and allow you to get to know amazing women you may not be able to meet or may not have met.
And through meeting them, you can grow your business.
Yeah. And we're gonna talk about all that. And even if right now you're thinking, how does that work? That's what we're here for. We can help you do that.
Oh yeah.
We can help you show you how to grow your business, how to do the networking. And Casey has her marketing stank. Joan's got her design stank. I got my confidence stank. Like, we all got our things that we can just like put our stank on it and poof, get it out the door, which is what is so amazing.
You're just gonna be so stanky.
In a good way. It's going to be like Cinderella, we're just going to put that.
It's going to be Cinderella stank.
Cinderella stank. It is. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. All right. And we wanted to make sure that, we want this to be a tribe. Mm-hmm. We want to form a tribe of like-minded women who want to do the mission and support each other.
We're basically going to be Amazons. We're just going to be a tribe of strong, powerful warrior women. And I'm like 6 feet tall, so we're good.
And I am not.
No, but she could kick my butt.
I'm all about the strong, powerful, punching stuff in the face. I'm totally about that. But
Amazon was already taken for a name.
Dang it. All right. Is there anything else? I don't think we left anything out. We've got our tribe, and we invite all of you to listen to us on Fridays.
Yes.
And I'm excited about the guests that we bring on, because, again, they're not all going to be business women. They're just going to be amazing women doing amazing things. So.
Yeah, I'm excited. What have you done that was amazing this week, Tracy?
This week, what have I done that was amazing? I will have to say I was a production machine this week.
Yeah.
I got really excited about all of the things that we're creating, and I got all of my posts done. I did a buttload of videos, which is not always easy, as we know. And I'm moving forward on promoting my book in some new ways. It's really exciting. So I started the week out with a podcast. I was being on someone else's podcast, and it just kind of moved me forward. So that was some of the amazing stuff I got to do. And then I always get to do amazing things at night in our karate classes. So I always get to do that.
Very cool.
Always, yeah. And you?
I had a good week. I received the Governor's Service Award on Monday at the Cumberland County Board of Commissioners meeting.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
I forgot about those.
I had to do it.
And then let's see. I spoke at the Fayetteville Chamber's business breakfast yesterday morning, or their Chairwoman's Coffee Club. So that went really well. Made a bunch of fun new connections. I've got a couple of appointments from that with some new clients. So yeah, it's been a good week.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. So it's good when you get together, I think, because a lot of conversations we get to do, like Casey's always out doing a networking in the community. I don't always get an opportunity to do that as much as I'd like, just because of my schedule. But when you do get to do it, when we do get to do it, it's so energizing, right? Like it gives you that momentum and helps you helps you get a little bit more focused and a little bit more on target and a little bit more like, I got this.
Yeah. Well, and like I obviously, right, I own a marketing agency, so I talk all day about how great the internet is and Google and all of those things, but nothing beats a good old fashioned networking event. Like, yeah. I'm just saying, like, and I do a really good job with my marketing, but like, I went to one coffee and I got probably 6 different people who were interested in either working with me or doing business with me or attending one of my classes or, something along those lines, which is always great because if I can teach them, awesome. And if I can't, then I can help them.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's so cool. I need to be you on the networking. I need to be more you, Casey, on the networking.
Well, I got our business breakfast changed, so B&I can come.
I know. So now the B&I members are going to come in force. We're going to be like a swarm.
And actually, probably a bunch of them are watching right now. So, hey, guess what, B&I? The Hope Mills Chambers business breakfast. It's going to be the last Tuesday of every month now. You're welcome.
Starting June. Yep. We're going to be there like a swarm.
Yes. So it'll be June 28th.
Okay.
Woo. And then also, right, while I'm on here, I might as well just throw this plug out there. Next Tuesday at 6 p.m., I am teaching a digital class with FTCC. It's about branding your business and how to define your target market and find your target market where they're at. And then we've got a class in June coming up as well that's about SEO, keywords, and analytics. And you've got a bunch of stuff starting too soon, Tracy.
Yeah, like summer is not a vacation for us or me anywhere. Like we are totally like kicking. I look at this time to kick the second half of the year in the face. So we've got our women's self-defense certification program that we launched that we're doing classes every Saturday in June. And then we have all of our summer camps for the kids that we've got going on. And the sneaky thing, our ninja hack on the summer camps is we're teaching them to be better people. Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them that. But they're going to have a whole bunch of fun, and you're going to get kids that have more respect and public speaking and leadership and communication and learning from failure. We do all of that. And so that's really exciting. And I have a wonderful student of mine, Miss Kristen, who's been running those camps for years, who is like so excited about teaching them to be leaders. It's so good to see. And then we have our Igniting Your Spark, our confidence course starting up in June. We have so much. We've got so much cool things going on. And our team building events, we got another big one coming up and some podcasts. So we're moving right along. Awesome.
Yeah, you are.
All right. So I think you guys see what we're about, see what we're doing, and we're going to be on Friday.
I'm clapping for you.
Oh.
Like it's still, oh, wait. Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry. Like I thought it was just like a little clip, but it was 36 seconds of clapping.
Yeah. Hey, we could use that applause. I might just log in here and do the applause.
Just clap for yourself. Just tell yourself and then clap if you don't get the reaction you want.
I need this in karate class. That's what I needed in.
Just tell a joke and have him laugh. Be like,
you're like, yeah, that was funny. Oh, yeah. That was funny. No.
I need one of those with my kids. I'm like, no, it's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. You want to eat? Laugh. No.
You want to eat? Laugh. Oh my gosh, so Jordan has started helping me in the office, and she's 13. So she can work for me because she's my kid. And she's really good at TikTok, right? So like it works really well. But she does not understand like how a paycheck works. So she worked for like 3 hours and she was like, can I have my money now? I want to go shopping.
You said, yeah, that's not how the world works.
I know. And I was like, no, you get paid on Fridays. And then she had like something come up and she at school and she was like, Mom, can I have $10? And I was like, yeah, but that's coming out of your paycheck. And she was like, I thought I got paid on Fridays. And I was like, oh, then no, you can't have $10. So that's been fun. And I'm really, really considering like taxing her just to screw with her.
No, that would probably break her.
It might. And I won't. I was, I'm just going to, she's not going to make enough this summer for it to matter. But I just thought it would be funny.
Like lessons. That would be funny. Yeah. Baby step lessons for sure. Yeah. Because otherwise you'll break her and then she'll be like, I don't know.
She is so funny. She goes back and forth on me and she's like, I want to help. I don't want to help. I want to help. And then she's like, I don't know. I just kind of want to get a job at Subway. And I'm like, okay, and this might just be me, right? But like, I think my job's really cool. Like, I do interviews with the radio station a couple different times a month. Like, I get tickets to everything. We go to events. Like, I know everybody. I'm paying her to make TikToks. And she's like, minimum wage, fast food. I think that's my calling. And I'm like, okay.
See, now, with my kids, I tell them I have a no rehire policy.
Yeah.
So if they quit and they do that, they do not get rehired.
Yeah.
They do not get rehired.
Well, my friend Dez's daughter's trying to get me to fire Jordan already. She's like, I'll do a better job. And I'm like, Jordan, she's coming for you.
She's gunning for your position.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep.
That's funny. Oh, man. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times, what we get to do.
I know.
That next generation. So cool. All right. Well, on that note, I think we are out. Are we done?
I think so. But I would just like to leave you all with a reminder that throughout this next week, when you see another woman, right, out there who's struggling, instead of talking about what she's doing wrong, what, you would do different and talking about her behind her back, maybe just take a minute, straighten her crown and move on. Mm-hmm. Like, let's be crown straighteners. Let's knock them off. Let's see what we can do to lift up other women.
Pick it up off the ground.
Yes.
Reminder, right? Reminder. You're making me want to channel my Mary J. Blige. But I'm not going to sing on the first one. I will probably.
We might have to go before she starts singing.
Yeah. But those of you who know me know it comes out whether you want it to or not. Whether I want it to or not.
We could definitely have a karaoke segment at some point, though, Tracy. I'm saying I'm down.
So Casey is like a really good singer. Remember I talked about functional? Yeah, functional and makes me happy singer. Casey, really good singer. All right, guys. On that note, I'm going to say what I always say. Be exceptional, be amazing, and go be you. And we will see you next time.